Hey, so I want to show you a few upgraded features that we just released. So we're going to do a little measuring, and this is the way I like to set it up. You don't have to follow this, but I think it's a great idea. So I'm going to create a new measurement. I'm just going to drag this from, and I'm going to call this branch lighting. I'm going to make a little space. Then I'm going to open up the library, and I'm going to drag any of these in that I think I will use. So I'm going to just shift this, hit select. Now they're already auto entered. So all you have to do is start measuring. So you will select one. We're going to select half inch with 4 number 12s. We have a new ortho feature. So we're just going to enter a little information. I'm going to run a 4-wire to here and 4-wire down to here and then down to here. Then I'll go back and take a 3-wire to these exit lights and some of these things. This is not necessarily that new, but I just wanted to put a little information in here and show you the feature. Okay, so we entered a little lighting. So now I'm going to create another tag. And then I would call this branch power. Then I would open the library and bring in which of these I think I will use. Now I don't have a power page up, but this is what I'm just showing you is how this will transfer. So let's just say we're catching some outlets on these walls. Just putting in some measurements. That's all I'm doing right this minute. Okay. And then now I'll break this out into feeders. So what I would like to do now is in the from is I'm going to put the heading that I want to show up. So I'm going to say rooftop unit number 1. Now for what goes in rooftop unit number 1, we'll put in the 2. So let's just say 3/4 with 3 number 6s and 1 number 10. And then we're going to just select wherever this would be going to. So now, before I leave this page, I generally will round these measurements up after I'm done. Okay, I always hide them also, but I'm going to save and close. Now, this is the update. So if you go to branch circuit, new, we open this up. This is our lighting branch circuit. I'm going to highlight the ones that we did. I'm going to transfer this. This enters our measurements. It marks them complete. Now you just would save and change the name to lighting branch. To me, that's as quick as it can get. So So we're going to open up another one. We'll open up the viewer and we'll enter these power branch measurements. Mark them all complete. Entered our links. Now all we have to do is change the name. So now we have our lighting branch and power branch entered. Lighting and power branch in a matter of just quickly. So now we'll go to custom conduit and wire to enter that one rooftop unit. So we can open this up and we can go to our feeder. We'll highlight it, transfer selected data. Now it transfers our name and it transferred the length. Now you're still going to have to select the raceway. It was 3 number 6s and 1 number 10. Three number 6s and 1 number 10, and it's marked complete. So now we just save that and we're done. So I want to show you a different way of doing gear. I know that this has been a appeal for me, is to manually transfer the gear tags to the gear assembly. Now you can open the library and you can go to panels and disconnects and you can create a list of whatever you need. And you can bring these in here. You can make them very detailed. Another way is you can just have an Excel spreadsheet. This is maybe a little bit slower, but you can copy the ones you need and place them in here just like you want. Or again, you can open up the library and bring in whatever you would like to need. So I'm just going to bring in a few things just to give you the idea. And then I'm going to just simply make some counts. So now I'm going to just save and close. I'm going to go to the control panel, open up gear, select new, and now I can just highlight all of my selections and enter them in without having to manually re-enter all these in. So you can put your man hours, your quantities, and your list of items will be automatically entered. As I'm going through the takeoff process, I often like to create notes. So I go to select a group, custom, and just write notes. These are things that I don't want to forget. So it may be some extra labor. It may be fire caulking. It may be a transformer stand. Just whatever I come across that I see I'm going to need to add something in the estimate for, I'll just keep these notes. Maybe core drill. It could be a list of anything. So I'll just always just put a tag of 1 unless I'm counting specific places that I need the fire caulk or core drill. I would enter the right numbers. But when you have this information, you can save and close, go to your custom assembly. Now you can just click on notes and bring them into the estimate. Now you don't have to retype this. We used to have to open this and retype the information, but now we can just pop it right in. So we've added some new controls for viewing the drawings. So if you'll hold the control key down and use your mouse, you can zoom in and out of the drawing. If you hold the shift key down, you can move left and right. So if I'm moving a lot of the, moving around the drawings, I'll have my fingers on both those keys, and then the roller wheel will just make it go up and down. Now, if you hold the space key, you can now pan around the drawing like this as long as you're holding the space key. So I'll generally get a good view, zoom in and out just as I want to, and then from there I can just use the roller wheel to go up and down. It gives you a little more flexibility on moving around the drawing. I really like the pan feature. Of course, you can do the same thing by selecting the pan, but this just is quicker to hold it, space key, and move around. Control key to zoom in and out. The shift key to go left and right. Also, we've added this ortho that allows you to draw straight lines, clean or nice straight lines if you need to. So that's another good feature. So if you have a circuit with dimming controls, so you have a hot, neutral, ground, and 2 control wires for dimming or for whatever, you can go to conduit and wire, standard, enter a name, select the tag. Now you have to edit the tag, go to wire configuration, and we have a hot, neutral, ground, and 2 controls. We created this. You can easily create it in your list of items. So now we've entered that, and as we're measuring now, this measurement will be shown in standard conduit and wire. So this is the branch that we just created, and it will have your hot, neutral, ground, control. To add this, you just simply go to admin panel, wire configurations. You'll open up this, you'll create new, and then open up a screen, and you can make it be anything you want it to be. That's just the name I chose. These are the conductors. Gives you a chance to enter 5 different types of conductors. Picture if you want to, raceway size if you want to. So it's very simple to add. we've actually started adding feeder conductors for panels and things in here for like, so 200 amp. You can build it like you want to. This would be a 200 amp 12208 volt service. So you can build all your feeders if you would like to take them off that way. Some people prefer this method. Others prefer using the measure. So I hope this gives you an idea.